Yo, what's up guys? It's Jack and welcome back. And it's almost 2018 and talking about this subject just totally makes sense, but first and foremost, I want to apologize for not posting for about a week now or whatnot, but it has been absolutely horrendous in my personal life, and as well as the fact that, well, I have also simultaneously been working a lot of hours, so that's why I pretty much haven't been that active here on YouTube, but I apologize. And there was no way in hell I wasn't going to make this video at least today, and at the same time, like I said in the very beginning, talking about this just totally makes sense. And that is, well, it has been long overdue that Call of Duty needs a new engine, and we need to have one. I think it'll solve a lot of problems that Call of Duty has now. I'm not tech savvy or anything like that, but one thing I will tell you is that, I mean, we've been running on the same engine that's been heavily modified down to the bone, right? Down to the core, multiple times, maybe possibly within every iteration of Call of Duty. We've been playing with the same modified Quake engine, and on one hand there's nothing wrong with that. I like the engine, but at the same time it seems that year after year, even slightly less or slightly more or slightly altered, we just have a repeat of the exact same problems. And I think one of the biggest things, if not the biggest thing that Call of Duty needs is, in terms of a gameplay technical standpoint, is a brand new engine, and they need to build one from the ground up. Call of Duty needs its own engine, and I think it can help solve lots of problems. Like, for instance, Call of Duty needs lag compensation in order for it to work online. Without lag compensation, you'd actually have to lead your shots ridiculously far. I mean, Drifter made a video about this a few years back, and I watched it and I was like, wow, it really just opened my eyes to just exactly how lag compensation works and how it's actually needed in this game or whatnot. But I think that things like rubber banding and lag compensation and a few other things that seem to be problematic in Call of Duty would be a hell of a lot less existent, if not maybe totally non-existent at all, if we had a brand new engine. Now, granted, I don't think it's the end-all be-all, but I think it'll be a significant difference, and I think Call of Duty deserves that. I think the Call of Duty community deserves that, and I think we're finally due for one. And I don't know if and when that's ever going to happen, to be honest. I don't know. I'm not trying to be pessimistic or anything. I'm just trying to be realistic, because again, for so many years we've been operating on the same thing. So I don't know. We may never get this. I don't know, but we're definitely due for one and overdue for one, and I think it could solve a lot of problems, and I think it'll make the community a lot happier. I think gameplay is going to be better because of it. And even though it may not feel 100% the same, granted, if we were to ever get it, because it wouldn't be the Quake engine, because it would be its own engine. I mean, it could be similar, but if it's built from the ground up to be completely different and completely improve the gameplay experience, then I think it's totally worth it. As time has proven again and again and again, gameplay is everything, which has a lot to do with the fun factor as well. If the game just doesn't operate the way it's supposed to, and if it gives you way too many problems, then it's not going to be as fun to play. And yeah, I mean, long story short, that's pretty much it. We need a new engine, and whether or not we're not going to get, I mean, I might as well have put this, I should have put this in my wish list for my Call of Duty 2018 wish list for an engine to be built from the ground up, but I wasn't thinking of that much, because, well, there are other things that are just as important and greatly important at that. But the thing is also, I think it's a little unrealistic to expect that at this point, even though it is Treyarch, and even though they've proven themselves time and time again that they're very capable. But I don't know, for some reason, if they don't have an extra year or something like that to develop something like that, I don't know if it's even practical. I'm not sure. Or they might have to sacrifice something else in order to have time to work on a brand new engine. I think that has a lot to do with it. And I don't know what else goes into it, but I think obviously timing is something that's obviously a given. It takes time as well, because it takes a lot less time to modify something than it would to create something from the ground up. So, but the fact still remains that we need one. And I wanted to close this video out by saying something a little bit from the heart. I mean, even though 2017 has been a very, very hectic year for me in my personal life. It's been an absolute roller coaster, especially in the last 4 months. I want to say thank you to everybody that has been watching the videos, that has been subscribing, that's been saying things in the comment section, that's been joining me in streams. I mean, it's been, in terms of YouTube, even though life has been absolutely shitty this year for me personally, and not just for me, but for family as well. I want to say that this is the one bit of light I have at the end of this dark tunnel that I see, and that I hopefully will remain to stay like this, because I truly enjoy doing it, and the fact that you're all still here whenever I take these hiatuses for whatever reason in my life has been really good. It's good that you guys are still here. It's good that you guys are still leaving comments and watching and everything like that, and just being involved. It's absolutely amazing, and I wanted to thank you guys and thank you and this has been by far my most successful year on YouTube, and I have you guys to thank for that. And it's a lot more fun because of it, and it feels really good to kind of sort of vent whenever I briefly talk about what's going on without necessarily talking about, but thank you. You guys make this a hell of a lot more fun, and let's just hope that 2018 ends up being better, and not just for me, but for everybody. Whether you had a great year in 2017 or an absolute horrendous year in 2017, I hope that 2018 is a much better year, and hopefully the fact that we're getting a new Treyarch game in 2018 will be the start of it all, and it'll just be the tip of the iceberg. And I wish you guys a safe and happy New Year's, and let's just hope and pray that 2018 is going to be better and for everybody. And as always, guys, if you enjoy the commentary, and let me know in the comment section, and let me know of your opinions about the new engine and what you guys think about it, or if you know any specifics in terms of what it takes to make it, please feel free to educate me. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary, and if you did, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better, and I'll catch you guys next year.